So we have came here again for yet another encounter between the Rajasthan Royals versus the Mumbai Indians. This is a match where head to head does not matter because it is equal. 12 on 12 for Rajasthan and Mumbai Indians. And a change of venue. The venue is going to be Delhi. So we'll have to see how the both teams are going to encounter this change. So we have with us our two panelists from Mumbai Indians. We have Prasad Dhuri and our debutant Vishnu Nair from Rajasthan Royals. So without wasting any time, let's move on to our first round. That is, रिश्ते में तो हम तुम्हारे बाप लगते हैं. So let's move on and let's ask our debutant Vishnu, why do you think Rajasthan Royals is baap for Mumbai Indians in this encounter?
Yes, Kunal, as you mentioned, this head-to-head had been equal, 12 on 12. 12 wins for Mumbai as well as 12 wins for Rajasthan. Considering the last season also, there had been 1-1 win for each of the team. This season, if you look at Mumbai, usually Mumbai can be considered as a batting power unit. They have a core depth in their batting strength, but if you look at this year's IPL, the average score Mumbai have scored in their innings is around 142, which you cannot consider as a batting power unit. 142 is just a par score for Mumbai. Whereas for Rajasthan, if you consider the par score has been 153, and they have been chasing well as you can see in the last match. So my pick for Rajasthan is their batting strength, although there has been some issue with the foreign players, but their batting strength is still good. Mumbai is still facing some issues with their batting, I guess.
Okay, some interesting facts. I would like to say that between Mumbai and Rajasthan, Rajasthan has won 10 matches while chasing. So it will be a very great encounter between those two teams where you mentioned that the average score is below par for Mumbai. So let's move on to our Mumbai fan. So why do you think Mumbai is baap for Rajasthan?
So Kunal, like you said, that in this encounter, head-to-head doesn't matter. But I think Mumbai has slightly advantage over the Rajasthan, because talking of the wicket in Delhi, it is traditionally has been slow and sluggish. And Chennai, in Mumbai, having played in Chennai, where the wickets are a little bit slow and sluggish, have a good experience of playing in that condition. While looking at Rajasthan, they have played in Mumbai, where the wickets were quite good, but yet the result didn't went their way. Also, I agree with Vishnu that our batting has been problem. Our bowling has been quite good, but yeah, the batting has let us down. Also, some of the decision Mumbai Indians have made had caused them. Like in last match, they promoted Ishan Kishan above Surya Kumar. So I think that decision was not right, because Surya Kumar is your best batsman and he needs to play most of the balls. So yeah, some of the decision Mumbai Indians have made have not gone their way, but let's see. It's in change of venue, change of fortune. So I think Mumbai Indians has been always been the champion side. So they will adapt to the condition and they will be back again at the top of the table.
Okay, so you feel the change of venue will be a change of fortune for the Mumbai Indians. Interestingly, in Delhi, the leg break bowlers have been very consistent. Their average is of around 23 and their economy has been around 8. So they have been the most productive for any side. So I feel Rahul Tewatia and Rahul Char will be the most of the, take most of the wickets for their team. So we'll have to see this encounter. Going to be an interesting one. Okay, guys. So now let's move on to our second round. That is Rahul, नाम तो सुना ही होगा. So let's reverse this time and let's ask Prasad. Why do you think? Who do you think will be Rahul for your team?
So my Rahul for in this match will be Surya Kumar Yadav. He has been batting well. over the last 2 years, he has been a great performer for Mumbai Indians. Also, the numbers against Rajasthan speaks for himself. Like he has scored 320 runs in 9 innings at a strike rate of almost 140. So he's a key player for MI, and I think in today's game he will perform well. So watch out.
Okay, so you are backing the sky of your team, Surya Kumar Yadav, the dynamite the Mumbai has been investing on. Let's go on with Vishnu here. So Vishnu, who will be your Rahul?
Yes, most of our Rahul are going home. So there is only one Rahul left for us, that is Sanju Samson. And in Delhi, the toss is going to play an important role, a vital role. So if you look at the last 5 matches in Delhi, 3 of them has been won by the second batting unit. So if Rajasthan wins the toss and choose to bowl first, Samson will play an important role in chasing against Mumbai. And considering the due factor, especially in India at this time, the bowlers will also have a tough time. I know they have Bumrah, Bolt, but uh, controlling them in the due is going to be a challenge. So Samson is going to be my Rahul for the team.
Okay, so backing the chasing and the due factor you have, that was a pretty strong side if Rajasthan is chasing, I feel. So that was a very interesting round, guys. Thank you. So let's move on to our third round where I will be bowling some bouncers to you guys. So you will have to duck or pull. So let's move on with bouncers. So let's reverse this time and let's go with Vishnu. So Vishnu, my question to you is, first losing Ben Stokes and Jofra Archer to injury, and then Andrew Ty and Liam Livingstone leaving the bio bubble for the COVID reasons. You had a blast in the IPL, okay, buying the Chris Morris for big bucks, but there's been the only 4 overseas players in the camp, and the Rajasthan has not performed up to the mark. So how are the statistics and strategy going on, and how do you keep positive yourself in this situation?
Yeah, as you mentioned, 4 of the most important players we consider are leaving Rajasthan Royals, and we are left with only four foreign players. As you mentioned, Morris has been playing well. He's been picking up wickets really good. You see, last match he has picked 4 wickets. So Morris is going to play an important role in absence of Ben Stokes. He has a quite good batting ability as well. So he's going to be our main all-rounder. And this is a tough situation for Rajasthan. None of the team might have experienced it. Any injury will leave them with only 3 foreign players. So the motivation, I guess, is the Rajasthan Royals have Kumar Sangakkara as their mentor. He is the right person to guide Rajasthan Royals. And also Sanju Samson is being a good captain. He's being calm. So he's been really motivating the team really well. They have been bonding really good. As the players are left, they are left with the option of buying foreign players by loan. It has opened now, so I guess Rajasthan should look for Mitchell Sadner from Chennai. He hasn't played any game for Chennai, and he will be a good bowling all-rounder. And also Jason Roy. Jason Roy is also will be a good opening batsman along with Butler if Rajasthan gets a hand of him. So Rajasthan needs to stay positive. Whatever have happened, they should move on, and they should be aiming for this victory against Mumbai.
Okay. Critical and the most important word you said, that we should be positive, just like Rajasthan. I hope Rajasthan comes up with this situation and gives us the motivation to move on with this COVID pandemic that's going on. So let's move on with Prasad now. So Prasad, my question to you is that Josh Butler, he's been opening for Rajasthan, but if we consider Bumrah, Trent Bolt, and Krunal Pandya, they have not been able to pick wickets. Okay, so they have not got any wickets of Josh Butler, and we all know that Josh Butler is one of a dynamite. Once he starts going, he will score runs. So, what do you think is going to be the strategic planning for Mumbai Indians?
Mm, Josh Butler is an excellent player. He will have this record against many bowlers. So if Bumrah and Bolt have not picked the wickets of him, like it's okay. But in today's game, I think the wicket will suit. The wicket will be slow and sluggish, so he might be vulnerable to spin like Rahul Chahar or Kunal Pandya. So yeah, he can. He has a great record against Bumrah and Bolt, but records are there for everyone to see. What matters is what happens in today's match. So I think he will Rahul Chahar or maybe Bumrah can fit in.
The last time Bumrah took Josh Butler's wicket was in 2018, and Krunal Pandya, he has been playing at a strike rate of 165. So Josh Butler is playing 165 strike rate against Krunal Pandya. So we'll have to see how this one-on-one battle goes on, because I think this
It
is
is an
going to be a
interesting
Butler.
matchup. Interesting
Yeah,
matchup.
yeah. I think this is the match between Josh Butler versus the three main bowlers of Mumbai Indians. Yeah, Vishnu, you were
Yeah.
saying something?
Can you tell why Kunal Pandya is playing?
We want a left arm spinner in our bowling,
He's not
and we
a
don't
left-arm
have.
spinner. He's a left-arm medium pacer. If you want a left-arm medium pacer, there is Sachin's baby there. Give him a chance. No.
No, but we are backing him. He has played so many games for us, and he has been there with us every time.
Yeah,
We are backing him.
if you're talking about backing a player, then why is Chris Lynn outside?
So we are also backing Quinton de Kock. He has played.
Quinton has been out of form against Pakistan.
I agree with it that Quinton de Kock has been out of form, and Chris Ling having performed in the first match against. In the first match he performed 49, right?
Yeah, then why he's outside?
I don't know. Maybe in the today's match he will be in for Quinton de Kock. Maybe, who knows? Only Rohit Sharma knows.
These are some of the bizarre decisions that Mumbai has taken.
Yeah, like I told, some of the decisions they took cost them the match, most of the match.
So sometimes backing does help, and sometimes backing fails us. This is the nature of cricket, I guess. You back someone, they will prove you, but this is the cricket. You cannot predict anything. This unpredictability is what we love as fans of cricket. So that was a very fun and interesting round, guys. Very enjoyed it. So now we have come to the final segment of our episode. The final segment is the Fantasy 11, where we ask our panelists to share their Fantasy 11. So let's go on, and we'll ask the Mumbai Indians panelist Prasad. So will you show us your Fantasy 11, please?
So this is my Fantasy 11. I have Surya Kumar as my captain, and my vice captain is Chris Morris, as he is an all rounder. He can bring me more points also, and also I have a spinner in place of Rahul Chahar. He has been bowling well and picking up some wickets. There is a surprising pick in Rajasthan race, Riyan Parag and Yashasvi Jaiswal, two youngsters. I'm backing them to come good in tomorrow's game. So that's all.
Okay, so you have picked the Riyan Parag. I don't know what that bowling is called, but he's been very consistent with it.
Vedajada 2.2.
Vedajada 2.0. There you are. So this is some interesting picks we had. So let's move on to our debutant Vishnu. So please tell us what is your Fantasy 11?
Yeah, my Fantasy 11 is going to be more of a Rajasthan oriented team. So my captain will be Sanju Samson. If we are winning the toss, then Rajasthan is going to win. And my vice captain is going to be Surya Kumar Yadav. He is playing really good. So he might play an important innings for Mumbai. And for bowling point of view, I have got Rahul Chahar, and Chris Morris for Rajasthan. They will be picking up some crucial wickets. Thank you.
Okay, so only two bowlers for Vishnu in his team for Rajasthan, whereas he has got the Pollard, the big man. We'll have to see what the strategies and what the points they will get. So this was the interesting. But I have one question for both of you more. So Prasad, do you think there will be any changes for Mumbai this time in the 11?
I would like to see one change in the opening slot. That is, I will bring in Chris Lynn for Quinton de Kock. Quinton de Kock has been struggling for form. We have seen that. So yeah, I think one change.
Okay, and Vishnu, do you think there will be any change for Rajasthan?
We want to change, but there are no players, so we will be going with the same team. We'll go with the same team.
Okay, so Mumbai might bring in the Chris Lynn, his form into the opening.
I have one point to say. They can bring in Shreyas Gopal. They have only one spinner.
Shreyas Gopal.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
already Tewatia is also a leg break bowler. So 2 leg breaks. Tewatia is bowling really nice. So
Because
Shreyas
last
Gopal
year
is
in
playing for
UAE,
runs.
they played together.
Yeah, but Shreyas Gopal this year is going for runs and he's bowling really short. And Chetan Sagriya we have, so he's a brilliant find for Rajasthan.
I don't think Rajasthan will change their bowling because they have been doing fine. The last encounter against the KKR was a magnificent bowling unit they showed. So I don't think the bowling needs working. I think the batting department needs to be striking really hard. So that was some interesting by our panelists. We'll have to look forward to it. But if you love what we do, and so do comment down below. Okay, like, share with your friends, and subscribe to our channel Soft Signal. Also follow us on Instagram. Please DM us your queries, any questions related to the upcoming matches. And if you want to be part of this video, do DM us on Instagram. We will reply you back. Thank you guys. Have a wonderful day.